Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore with the Devore Realty Group, Berkshire, Hathaway, HomeServices, California Properties. The first Monday market moment for October and the first Monday market moment for the fourth quarter of 2023. One thing I wanted to do this week in our report is to put things in perspective. So what is that about? Well, we'll talk about that in just a minute or two. First, let's take a look at the latest stats right now. 2,935 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. It's a drop of 5 from last week, with a median list price of $1,059,000, higher than it was last week, with an average days on market of 48, which is higher than it was a week before. Pending sales 1962, that's up 3 from last week. Median list price 829,999, higher than last week. No change on the average days on market, about 23 days for the homes that are in escrow right now. Months of inventory is higher than it was last week, kind of a big jump. It was 1.59, now it's 1.79. Still well in the seller's market category, but it is creeping higher and higher. Here is the chart showing total actives and total pendings. You can see the total actives higher now than it was about 2 months ago. Total number of homes in escrow is lower than it was about 2 months ago. Since last week, we saw 592 homes come on the market. It's 15 more than came on the market the week before, with a median list price of $899,450, higher than last week. New pendings 368, a bigger jump, 28 from last week. So 28 more homes went into escrow last week than did the week before. Median list price just under $859, higher than last week. No change in the average days on market, 19 days. And new pendings listed within the last week, 26, and new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 169. So 7% of homes are selling in about a week, 46% of homes are selling in 2 weeks or less. How many homes closed escrow last week? 355, big jump of 67 from last week. Last week was a big drop from the week before, so it's nice to see that it rebounded. Median list price, $849, lower than the week before. Median sales price, $850, also lower than the week before. We're seeing a smaller delta between the median list price and median sales price. Homes are still selling for above list price, but not by much. Average days on market, 19, one fewer day. And least expensive sale was in El Cajon, $200,000. The most expensive sale was in Encinas for $8.5 million. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. We can see the number of new homes coming on the market, excuse me, lower the last couple weeks than we had seen in about 2 months leading up to that. And pendings has been trending higher. Look in the last about month or so, more and more homes going into escrow each week. Kind of cool to see. And then you can see the median list price and median sales price almost about the same as it was 2 months ago. It went up, it went down, but it's about the same. So looking at the HomeDex report for San Diego County as a whole, broken up into quadrants, we have East County, Metro, North County, and South County. Metro being downtown San Diego and areas around there. This is the HomeDex report from the North San Diego County Association of Realtors. You can see each quadrant median sales price was higher than it was by last year. 8%, 11%, 10%, 9.4%. So even though interest rates have gone up, prices have been jumping up quite a bit. Percent of original price received up across the board. Days on market is kind of mixed. Some are higher, some are lower. Closed sales, though, were down in every single quadrant. 14%, 17%, 26% in South County. 27% fewer sales in August of this year versus last year. All right, so putting things in perspective, inventory problems. That's what we've been seeing for the last few years, but especially this year, is the number of homes that are on the market just too low. You can see in East County, putting things in perspective, look at the number of homes for sale, 376 in East County versus last year and the year before. We went from 1,080 homes for sale in East County down to 376, just not enough for the demand. Closed sales, also much lower. So putting things in perspective, quite a drastic change from the last couple years versus this year. Metro County, San Diego County, same thing. From 1,618 homes for sale down to 902. It's a drop of 44%. Fewer homes this year than last year in Metro. And sales, not a huge drop, 17% from last year, but much bigger drop from 2 years ago. North County, from 2,700 homes to almost 1,300, it's a drop of 52%, half as many homes for sale. Closed sales down 30% last year versus the year before, and this year from last year, 14%. And then South County, we have 63% fewer homes for sale in South County now than we did a year ago. No wonder why prices have gone up, even though interest rates have gone up as well. So not a ton of demand out there, but because of lack of inventory, homes are selling and prices are still going up. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Don't forget to scan the QR code to track your home's value, and it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next few weeks as we're in the fall season right now. See if inventory comes down even more, if demand stays the same, goes up, goes down. Time will tell. If you have any questions about the market or how it may affect you, feel free to give me a call or send me an email, or I can also send you that home desk report as well. Look forward to seeing you next Monday in the next Monday Market Moment.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email request to brian@devorerealtygroup.com.